Grand Rising. This is the Antichrist you so-called Christians have been looking for. You have been serving and worshiping the image of the beast this whole time. It's funny how all of a sudden, people just seem to think that they have no idea who the Antichrist is when this image has been used to rape, rob, murder, and steal worldwide. And then people say that you don't have to pay for any of the sins because you worship this beast. Let me show you a little something. This is the other Jesus that Paul warned the Israelites about. Now, it's funny because they use Paul's writings to make it seem as if this is something that's going to happen in the future. All the while, they've been just, doing all of the horrible things that the Antichrist is going to do the whole time. The church has been doing this the whole time. All right, verse 4 right here. For if he that cometh preacheth another Jesus, whom we have not preached, or if ye receive another spirit, which ye have not received, or another gospel, which ye have not accepted, ye might well bear with him. This is the other Jesus right here. This is 2 Corinthians 11 and 4. Let me show you something else. This is from the Lost Scriptures book, the Coptic Apocalypse of Peter. If you look at the top right here, it says, others do not understand mysteries, although they speak of these things which they do not understand. Nevertheless, they will boast that the mystery of the truth is theirs alone. That is what the Catholic Church has preached, that they are the only ones that can interpret scriptures. They are the only one that has authority over which books you can and cannot read. They also tell you that, you can't even read on your own, that they have to read it for you. And this is still prevalent today in 2024. They're still telling people that you can't read the Bible on your own and that you need to go to them. You need to take if you want to get some deeper knowledge of the Bible, you need to take classes with them so that they can teach you how to read. Now, unless they're doing some hooked on phonics classes, they're not teaching you how to read. They're trying to teach you how to interpret the scriptures. And I'm going to show you that right now because I was at a Catholic church and they had this offering of a class that kind of told you like how, the things that they can do for you if you want to, go deeper into the Bible and things like that. And this is kind of like the class. It's an actual class that you have to go to. Check this out. You can screenshot it, make it bigger, but the yellow section, Pentateuch and Historical Books, Level 1, 24 total hours, okay? And a course description, which you want to look at right there. Well, let's see here. Recommended course books, not required. So you don't need any course books. They'll give you all that you need and everything else, but look at the course description, okay? This course, BI 506, will help students better understand the important theological themes in the scriptures and apply them to the new evangelization. Okay, they're bringing something new, just like Paul was saying. There's going to be something new that we have not taught you, right? So the new evangelization. In addition, they will learn how to read the Pentateuch and historical book of the Old Testament within the living tradition of the church. Now, I know that during the time of Paul and during the time of the 12, after the, Yahushua, or even during the time of Yahushua, there was no Catholic tradition. There was no Catholic church. So this is something that is new. This is how they taught another Jesus. This is showing you that this Catholic church is what Paul warned you about, that they're going to come in and bring other things that we did not teach you. Bring other stuff that we didn't bring, other things that we didn't teach you. That's what this Antichrist system is going to bring. So again, let's read that part again. In addition, they will learn how to read the Pentateuch and historical book of the Old Testament within the living tradition of the church. So they got to teach you everything from their perspective. And this church was established at 400 AD when they actually got the canon the way they wanted to and everything else. So this was hundreds of years later. Now they have to teach you how to read the Bible through this church's perspective. This church that came way later. This church that they warned you about. This is huge. This just shows you that, it's an agenda. I'm going to teach you how to read it, how to understand it, from what perspective to look at these things at. Yes, we know they're Hebrew writings, but you don't need to worry about what the Hebrews said or how this affects the Hebrews. We're going to look at it through the church's eyes. So that church brought their breakdowns and they brought this image. This is the Antichrist. And as they keep giving you all these events and having you just, look here, look there, get out of your drunken stupor for a little bit of time so that you fall back asleep. And we did make up more and more events in order to hide the fact that they have duped you. They have bamboozled you. They have given you a false Christ. They have given you the Antichrist. You have been worshiping and you still worship the Antichrist because, we're showing you all this proof. Show us. That's why they keep pushing the Antichrist is coming in the future, because they have already fulfilled all the things that the Antichrist is going to do. It gotten the whole world, upside down, gotten the whole world believing a lie, had the whole world going against the Most High. They have the whole world going against the Most High's chosen people. This is what the Antichrist was going to do. You're worried about money. You're worried about things here. You think that somehow the things that you do here right now, as far as like following along in the system, is what you're going to be rewarded for. You think you're going to be rewarded for raping, robbing, and murdering and supporting an institution that has done that and has hidden all of their acts? You think, you guys keep saying justice for all, but you don't really believe it, because as soon as we talk about justice for our people, everyone, gets on code. It says, hell no, you're getting absolutely nothing. This is the Antichrist system. And just like I showed you right there, all you got to do is just screenshot that and take a look at it. You can see it yourself. It says, we're going to teach you how to read the Bible, how to interpret the scriptures. So that goes against study to show thyself approved. The Bible tells you to study to show thyself approved. Let the Holy Spirit be your guide. But they're like, oh, no, you don't need to read it on your own. You don't need to study for you to show thyself approved. We will tell you how to interpret these scriptures. We know that there are Hebrew scriptures. We know that, but we're going to show you from our perspective, from the Gentile perspective. And that's why they turned Paul, and they did all these things with Paul in order to be able to get you to believe this system is godly. So that they used Paul's words against him in order to hide the fact that they have been, guilty of raping, robbing, and murdering everything from the Israelites. They've given you a false identity. They've given us a false identity. And now at the end, everyone is confused. Everyone is confused because you have been following an Antichrist system. You've been following the system of the Antichrist. I'm going to read 2 Timothy 3 and 4. Actually, hold on. We'll start at 3. 2 Timothy 3 and 3. Without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such, turn away. That is exactly what this church has been. Without natural affection, truce breakers. They've broken every single truce they've made. False accusers. They've been accusing us falsely forever. Incontinent. Okay? Fierce. Despisers of those that are good. They despise the Israelites. They despise the people of the Most High. Traitors. Heady. High-minded. Lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God. That is this world right now. Lovers of pleasures more than of the Most High. Having a form of godliness. Oh, yeah, you got these priests going out there and they're looking all godly and everything else. Looking, all nice and these pastors as well, right? But denying the power thereof. They deny the fact that you could actually read the Bible for yourself. They deny the fact that the Holy Spirit can guide you into, true understanding. They want you to believe that only they can guide you, that only the church can give you the correct perspective. So again, but denying the power thereof. Having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such, turn away. We've been telling you forever that you need to turn away and support the Most High's chosen people if you're called to. Shalom.